Good afternoon, my people. We are still dealing with our most longest chapter or topic we have ever discussed, ever, as I've always said since we opened this channel. I've always used the word we because the channel doesn't belong to me. It's for us as a family because it benefits us all. As I educate you, I still educate myself and get more from you, from your comments, and everything that you say about the topics I always discuss. So, I hope the far we have gone, it is of big help to you, and I do appreciate a lot for those who are sending me messages of appreciation, for those who are DMing me appreciating what we have been talking about, for those who have seen it as of big help in their lives and appreciated. I do appreciate too for your time. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments and the topic you always bring out for discussion. So, let's continue winding up this biggest topic about food poisoning. And today we are talking about treatment of Salmonella food poisoning. Treatment of Salmonella food poisoning. The main treatment for Salmonella food poisoning is, or the main aim or the agenda, which has been common to all types of food poisoning, is what we call rehydration or replacing fluids to avoid dehydration and its fatal complications. For example, dehydration can lead to shrinking of the brain, which might be life-threatening. Dehydration can also affect the kidneys, which might be life-threatening because it might lead to kidney failure. So, the main reason or aim for treatment for Salmonella food poisoning is replacing fluids and electrolytes that you lose through diarrhea. Replacing fluids and electrolytes or electrolyte imbalance that comes as a result of diarrhea and sometimes vomiting. Adults shouldn't drink water or suck on ice cubes. Your pediatrician may suggest rehydration drinks for your kids such as Pedialyte. Your pediatrician may suggest rehydration drinks for your children such as Pedialyte, and we have always talked about this Pedialyte or what we call oral hydration drinks. Another point, modify your diet to include easily digestible foods because your digestive system already has problems. Don't give it another burden of eating foods which are hard to digest. It will bring more complications. So, modify your diet to include a diet that is easily digestible. Bananas, rice, or what we call brat foods. Bananas, rice, apple sauce, which are generally called brat foods, and toast are good options. They are good options because they are easily digestible. Avoid dairy products. Avoid dairy products and get plenty of rest, which allows your body to fight the infection. Avoid dairy products as they may increase this problem or cause more complications. So avoid dairy products and get plenty of rest, which gives your body enough time to fight this kind of infection. If nausea or that feeling of vomiting If nausea prevents you from drinking liquids, you may need to see your doctor and receive intravenous or IV fluids, which are always through the veins. Young children may also need intravenous fluids. I hope we are together. Typically, antibiotics and medication to stop diarrhea are not recommended. Antibiotics and drugs to stop diarrhea are not recommended. These treatments can prolong carrier state. They can prolong the carrier state and the infection respectively. So, what do we mean by the word carrier state? Carrier state is the period of time during and after the infection. The period of time during and after the infection when you can transmit the infection to another person. Carrier means you already possess the infection and you can transmit to another person. So the carrier state refers to the period between the period of time during and after the infection when you can transmit the infection to another person. A very important point to note: you should consult your doctor about medications for symptoms management. Consult your doctor about medications for symptom management. In severe or life-threatening cases, your doctor may prescribe antibiotics and prevention of. So, in severe cases, get this very clearly. In severe cases or life-threatening cases, your doctor may prescribe antibiotics. So, what are the preventive measures you can take to prevent salmonella food poisoning? To prevent salmonella food poisoning, number one, handle food properly. Cook foods to recommended internal temperatures and refrigerate leftovers properly. To prevent salmonella food poisoning, handle food properly, cook foods to recommended internal temperatures and refrigerate leftovers properly. Number two, clean counters before and after preparing high-risk foods or foods which can easily carry salmonella food poisoning bacteria. Wash your hands thoroughly, especially when handling eggs and poultry, because they are big carriers of this kind of infection. Use separate utensils for raw and cooked items. Separate utensils for raw and uncooked foods. All items. Keep foods refrigerated before cooking, because the coldness makes it harder for bacteria to thrive. If you own a reptile or a bird, wear gloves or wash hands after handling them. This marks the end of our first video today, and we will be still continue widening this topic in our next video. So let's keep the support on. Continue subscribing, liking, sharing, and liking our videos. Thank you for your time, and thank you for making this channel or making it grow to where it is. Let's continue keeping the support on and stay put as one big family.